Hello and welcome, culinary enthusiasts, to another Storytelling Sunday on Culinary Cuisine Journey. I'm Kip Ferguson, your guide through the deliciously rich annals of food history. Today, we're scooping into a story that's as sweet and intriguing as it is cold: the enigmatic history of ice cream. Picture this: a dessert so universally adored it transcends age, culture, and continents. But have you ever paused mid-lick to wonder where and how this frozen delight began its journey? Who first thought to transform ice and flavor into this creamy, dreamy treat we can't get enough of? Our story today isn't just about a dessert. It's a tale of innovation, luxury, and indulgence. It's a journey through time and across civilizations. The origins of ice cream are shrouded in mystery and sprinkled with legends. From the snow-laden mountains of Persia to the grand banquets of European royalty, ice cream has made its presence known in various forms. But its journey wasn't straightforward or simple. It was a path paved by the adventurous, the wealthy, and the ingenious, turning simple ice and flavorings into an art form that has stood the test of time. Today, we'll explore how ice cream evolved from a luxurious rarity reserved for the elite and the powerful to a beloved treat enjoyed by all. We'll travel back to ancient times where emperors enjoyed snow mixed with fruit, then make our way to the Arab world where sugar and flavors began their dance with ice, and finally arrive in Europe where ice cream, as we know it, began to take shape. So, get ready to embark on a frosty adventure that's as rich in history as it is in flavor. Whether you're enjoying a classic vanilla cone, a daring scoop of artisanal gelato, or a comforting bowl of homemade sorbet, remember, every spoonful of ice cream is a bite of history. Let's delve into the mysterious and fascinating origins of ice cream, right here on Culinary Cuisine Journey. As we delve into the frosty origins of ice cream, we travel back to ancient times, where the earliest versions of our beloved dessert began to crystallize. In the sun-drenched lands of Persia, as far back as 500 BC, the ingenious predecessors of ice cream made their first appearance. The Persians had mastered the art of storing ice within giant underground refrigerators known as yakchals. These impressive structures, dome-shaped and often adorned with intricate designs, were not only architectural marvels, but also the birthplace of a culinary innovation. In these ancient ice pits, the Persians would mix snow with flavors such as grape juice and fruits, creating a treat known as sharbat, a word that would eventually evolve into sherbet. This wasn't just a frivolous indulgence, it was a display of power and wealth. Imagine the astonishment and delight of guests at Persian banquets being served this chilled delicacy in a world where refrigeration was centuries away. Meanwhile, in ancient China, a different yet equally fascinating story of frozen desserts was unfolding. As early as the Tang Dynasty, around 618 to 907 AD, the Chinese were already enjoying a form of ice cream. Historical records suggest that they created a frozen mixture of milk and rice, which was then packed in snow to solidify. The Chinese employed a method that evolved saltpeter and snow, a technique that lowered the freezing point of the mixture, effectively creating a rudimentary form of ice cream much earlier than many realize. But no story of ancient ice treats is complete without mentioning the Roman Emperor Nero. Known for his opulence and eccentricities, Nero had an insatiable love for what could be described as the first version of a sorbet. It is said that around 37 to 68 AD, he dispatched runners into the mountains to collect snow, which was then flavored with fruits and honey. The image of Nero indulging in these icy concoctions, while perhaps an embellished tale, captures the essence of how frozen desserts were intertwined with luxury and royalty. These early iterations of ice cream were more than just the precursors to our modern scoops. They were the embodiments of innovation, luxury, and the human desire to transform the simple into the sublime. They laid the foundation for a culinary journey that would span centuries and continents, eventually evolving into the ice cream we cherish today. So, as we relish our contemporary ice creams, be it a gourmet gelato or a humble homemade scoop, let's take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity of our ancestors. Their creativity in combining ice, snow, and flavors not only birthed a dessert, but also a timeless symbol of joy and indulgence. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the fascinating journey of ice cream through the ages, right here on Culinary Cuisine Journey. As our journey through the frosty past of ice cream continues, we turn our gaze to the Arab world, a region instrumental in the transformation of simple snow desserts into the more complex and familiar predecessor of modern ice cream. It was here, during the golden age of Islamic civilization, that the culinary narrative of ice cream took a significant turn. The Arabs, having inherited the love of snow desserts from the Persians, brought a revolutionary ingredient to the mix: sugar. This sweet addition, cultivated extensively in the Arab lands, was a game changer. Prior to sugar, honey and fruit juices were the primary sweeteners, but sugar offered a new dimension of sweetness and preservation, leading to the creation of more refined and lasting frozen treats. In the thriving cities of Baghdad, Damascus, and Cairo, snow and ice collected from the mountains were stored in well-insulated ice houses. Arab chemists and culinary experts began experimenting with this ice, combining it with sugar syrup, fruits, and aromatic essences like rosewater and orange blossom. They called this concoction sharab or sorbet, derived from sharbat, the Persian word for drink. These sorbets were not only delicious, but also served as a symbol of hospitality and luxury, often used to refresh guests during the sweltering heat. The Arab world was also home to a thriving trade in spices and herbs, which they ingeniously incorporated into their frozen confections. Ingredients like cinnamon, cardamom, and saffron started to make their way into these ice creations, adding complexity and depth to their flavors. The introduction of these exotic spices marked a significant leap in the evolution of ice cream, turning it into a canvas for culinary artistry. The spread of these sweetened ice recipes to Europe is a tale intertwined with trade, conquest, and cultural exchanges. As Arab influence expanded into Spain and Sicily, so did their culinary traditions. The Normans in Sicily, for instance, adopted these icy specialties, leading to the creation of Italian granita. European crusaders, returning home, brought back with them tales of the East's refreshing iced drinks. The narrative of Marco Polo, the famed Venetian explorer, often intertwines with the history of ice cream. While some accounts romanticize the idea of Marco Polo bringing ice cream recipes from China to Italy, historical accuracy on this claim remains a subject of debate among historians. However, it's indisputable that the Silk Road played a crucial role in culinary exchanges between the East and the West, and it's plausible that some form of frozen dessert recipe made its way along these routes. As we trace the journey of ice cream from the Arab world to Europe, we witness a remarkable transition. The luxury of iced desserts, once confined to royal courts and affluent homes, began to permeate European society. The stage was set for the frozen delight we know as ice cream to evolve further, blending the culinary wisdom of the East with the evolving tastes of the West. As the narrative of ice cream's history unfolds, we sail into Renaissance Europe, a period marked by significant cultural and intellectual awakening. It was during this era that ice cream as we know it began to take shape, influenced by the culinary techniques and innovations of the time. In Renaissance Europe, particularly in Italy and France, the culinary arts were held in high regard, and chefs were akin to artists and scientists. The introduction of sweetened ice recipes from the Arab world ignited a culinary revolution among European chefs, who began to experiment with these frozen delights, adapting and refining them with local ingredients and their culinary prowess. Italy, with its deep love for food and art, played a pivotal role in the evolution of ice cream. The Italian word gelato, derived from the Latin gelatus, meaning frozen, started to gain prominence. It was in 17th century Italy that the first true recipes of what could be termed as ice cream were recorded. These recipes involve the combination of snow and ice from the mountains with fruit juices, honey, and later sugar to create a variety of iced desserts. One of the most significant contributions to the development of ice cream in Italy is attributed to the Florentine Duchess Catherine de' Medici when she married King Henry II of France. She brought with her an entourage of Italian chefs. These chefs, it's said, introduced the French to sophisticated Italian desserts, including early forms of ice cream. Catherine's influence extended beyond politics and art. She played a crucial role in shaping French culinary practices, effectively laying the groundwork for France's legendary cuisine. Under Catherine de' Medici's patronage, the experimentation with iced desserts flourished. Italian chefs, now in the French courts, began incorporating dairy into the frozen concoctions, a significant leap towards modern ice cream. This period saw the creation of creamy, smooth textures that closely resembled the gelato and ice cream we savor today. Meanwhile, in England, Charles I was also instrumental in popularizing ice cream. Legend has it that Charles was so enamored with the cream ice, as it was then known, that he offered his own ice cream maker a lifetime pension to keep the formula secret, wanting this culinary luxury to be exclusive to the royal court. Whether this tale is true or not, it underscores the allure and prestige ice cream had attained in royal circles. Ice cream recipes continued to evolve throughout the 17th century. In France, chefs were experimenting with adding eggs and cream to their iced mixtures, giving birth to what is now known as French-style ice cream, distinguished by its rich custard base. Italian chefs, on the other hand, favored the use of just milk or water, sugar, and flavorings, leading to a lighter, more refreshing version akin to today's gelato. The first written recipes for ice cream in these regions were a testament to the ingenuity of the chefs of the time. These recipes required the mixture to be turned in a bowl, placed inside a mixture of ice and salt, a method that lowered the temperature sufficiently to freeze the ice cream mixture. This technique was revolutionary, marking a significant advancement in the art of making ice cream. By the 18th century, ice cream had begun to shed its image as a luxury exclusive to the aristocracy. With the advent of better ice storage and the increasing availability of sugar, ice cream slowly became more accessible to the public. The opening of the first known ice cream parlor in Paris in the late 17th century was a significant milestone, signaling the democratization of this once exclusive treat. The story of ice cream in Renaissance Europe is a fascinating tale of culinary artistry and innovation. It reflects the era's spirit of exploration and creativity, where chefs pushed the boundaries of traditional cooking to create something extraordinary and delightful. As we relish our modern-day scoops of gelato, sorbet, and ice cream, we owe a nod to the Renaissance chefs whose pioneering efforts gave us this timeless dessert. As the story of ice cream unfolds, we witness its remarkable transition from a royal delicacy to a beloved public treat. This evolution is a testament to both technological advancements and changing social norms, marking ice cream's journey from the cloistered halls of palaces to the bustling streets of cities. By the 18th century, the European love affair with ice cream was well established, but it was still largely a luxury confined to the aristocracy and the wealthy. The secret recipes of ice cream were closely guarded, and the necessary equipment and ice were expensive. However, as the century progressed, technological advancements in ice harvesting and storage made ice more accessible, and thus ice cream began to step out into the public domain. The pivotal moment in this transition came with the opening of Café Procope in Paris in 1686. Founded by Francesco Procopio de' Cortelli, an Italian chef, Café Procope is often hailed as one of the first coffee houses in Paris. More importantly, it was the place where ice cream was first made available to the general public. Procopio, utilizing his Italian heritage and the culinary skills he honed in Paris, created an establishment that was a café by day and a place of sweet indulgences by night, serving an array of frozen desserts that were once exclusive to royalty. Café Procope quickly became a popular spot, frequented by the likes of Voltaire, Rousseau, and Benjamin Franklin. The café's fame was not just due to its coffee, but significantly attributed to its ice creams and sorbets. These frozen desserts were served in delicate porcelain dishes and quickly became a sensation in Paris, signaling the democratization of ice cream. The story of ice cream continued across the Atlantic, where it found a receptive audience in colonial America. The first record of ice cream in the New World dates back to 1744, with a letter mentioning Maryland Governor Thomas Bladen serving ice cream to his guests. It wasn't long before ice cream became a fashionable treat among the American elite. Historical records show that George Washington and Thomas Jefferson were particularly fond of ice cream, with Jefferson even penning his own recipe. However, ice cream was still a treat for the privileged few in America, primarily due to the cost and labor-intensive process of making it. It was not until the invention of the hand-cranked ice cream freezer in 1843 by Nancy Johnson that ice cream became more accessible to the broader public. This invention simplified the ice cream making process, paving the way for its commercial production and sale. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a boom in ice cream's popularity in America. The introduction of ice cream sodas, ice cream parlors, and the innovation of the ice cream cone at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair further ingrained ice cream into American culture, making it a staple of social life. As ice cream transitioned from a royal delicacy to a public treat, it became more than just a dessert. It became a symbol of leisure, pleasure, and socialization. The story of its democratization reflects not only changing culinary tastes, but also the evolution of social norms and technological advancements. The history of ice cream, much like any great tale, is punctuated by moments of innovation that changed its course forever. One such pivotal moment was the development of the hand-cranked ice cream machine, which marked the beginning of ice cream's journey from an exclusive treat to a delight enjoyed by all. In the early 19th century, ice cream making was a laborious process, involving the manual mixing of ingredients in a bowl nestled within a mix of ice and salt to lower the temperature. This changed in 1843, when an American woman, Nancy Johnson, patented the first hand-cranked ice cream machine. Johnson's invention was revolutionary. It mechanized the stirring process, making ice cream production easier, faster, and more efficient. This simple device consisted of a cylinder surrounded by an ice and salt mixture with a handle to turn the internal paddle, churning the mixture to creamy perfection. The impact of this invention was profound. It democratized ice cream, making it easier for not just commercial establishments, but also for households to create this frozen treat. Johnson's ice cream maker was a catalyst in transforming ice cream from a luxury item into a more widely available, affordable indulgence. Another significant technological advancement that reshaped the ice cream landscape was the advent of industrial refrigeration. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the development of mechanical refrigeration systems revolutionized food preservation and storage, including ice cream. This technology enabled the mass production and distribution of ice cream, ensuring its availability and freshness. It also liberated ice cream makers from the constraints of seasonal ice supply, allowing year-round production and consumption. Alongside these technological advancements, the rise of ice cream parlors in the 19th and early 20th centuries played a key role in popularizing ice cream. These establishments became social hubs in towns and cities where people of all ages gathered. The ice cream parlor was a place of delight and leisure, offering a wide array of flavors and forms of ice cream. From simple scoops to elaborate sundaes and banana splits, the ambiance of these parlors, often featuring ornate decor and a welcoming atmosphere, made the experience of enjoying ice cream special and communal. The 20th century witnessed further innovations that bolstered ice cream's popularity. The introduction of the ice cream cone at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair was a game-changer, offering a convenient and fun way to enjoy ice cream. The mass production of ice cream, fueled by technological advancements in freezing and transportation, led to the proliferation of ice cream brands and the introduction of pre-packaged ice cream in supermarkets. As ice cream became more accessible, it intertwined with cultural practices and social life. It became a symbol of celebration, a treat shared on special occasions, and a comforting indulgence. The evolution of ice cream, driven by technological advancements, mirrors the progress of society itself, constantly innovating and finding new ways to bring joy to everyday life. As we wrap up today's Storytelling Sunday on Culinary Cuisine Journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the extraordinary journey of ice cream, from its humble beginnings as a luxurious rarity savored by the few to its present status as a beloved global favorite. This evolution of ice cream is not just a tale of culinary delight, but also a narrative of human ingenuity and cultural exchange. Today, ice cream is no longer just a summer treat or a simple dessert. It has become a canvas for creativity and innovation in the culinary world. Artisanal ice cream makers have redefined the boundaries of this frozen delicacy, introducing a plethora of flavors that range from the classic to the exotic. We now have ice cream flavors that incorporate ingredients from every corner of the globe, offering a taste of different cultures in every scoop. From the rich, creamy gelatos of Italy to the subtly sweet and fragrant kulfi of India, ice cream continues to be an expression of cultural identity and culinary craftsmanship. Moreover, the modern ice cream scene is a testament to sustainability and health consciousness. With the rise of vegan and dairy-free alternatives, ice cream is now accessible to a wider audience, catering to diverse dietary preferences and needs. The use of organic and locally sourced ingredients reflects a growing awareness of environmental impact and a commitment to quality. As we savor our next scoop of ice cream, let's remember the centuries of history, innovation, and passion that have shaped this delightful treat. Ice cream, in its myriad forms, remains a symbol of joy, a comfort to many, and a celebration of flavor. And now, a sneak peek at tomorrow's episode for Market Monday. We're taking you to the vibrant heart of Thailand, the Chatuchak Market in Bangkok. Get ready to immerse yourselves in a bustling world of flavors, colors, and aromas. We'll explore the intricacies of Thai street food, discover unique local ingredients, and uncover the culinary secrets hidden in one of the world's largest markets. Join me, Kip Ferguson, as we continue our culinary adventure on Culinary Cuisine Journey. Until then, keep exploring the delicious and diverse world of food, one scoop at a time.